we're going to give you our weekly fantasy baseball update.
Mm-hmm.
So we had this last week's matchups. I went. So my team is the Manitoba Man Clowns. I went up against Jewel. He was the Big League Chupacabras. I ended up winning 568 to 484. It wasn't even
Nice.
close all week. I was pretty proud of myself, Brig. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
Dude, Matt
awesome.
Olson ripped everybody to shreds with 131 points. Like
That's insane.
he might be the sneakiest best pick in the entire draft. I love it. His top scorer was Jose Abreu with 78. And then let's go to Brigger Mortis. That's your team, Brig. And the
That's mine.
Springfield Isotopes. That's Zip, friend of the
Yep.
show. Brig, you pulled it out.
Barely.
491 to 472. Snuck one in. You're welcome, Ty France. 113 points.
Bingo.
He had Josh Bell with 122. So I haven't done fantasy baseball in like a decade at least.
And it's
So
my
I
first
didn't
time.
know.
So I don't know.
I didn't know who the high scorers are going to be, and apparently it's going to be first baseman. And I think it's going to be a lot because of putouts.
That makes sense.
Right?
Interesting.
But so Ty France was big for you, but he had a good weekend. He had a really good weekend against the Astros. So
I was so surprised that Astros didn't show up as well against Seattle. I'm super thrilled for you, bro.
I wasn't surprised at all, I'll be honest with you.
I was like, what is 7-1 at one point yesterday?
As I say, now as lopsided as it was, that did surprise me. But I was expecting them to take 2 out of 3 from the Astros because I feel like the Mariners are that good right now.
They are, but I didn't expect the scores to be so disproportionate.
Oh, I know. I saw something last night. Somebody said that the Mariners outscored the Astros this weekend. It was 18-5, and they got shut out on Saturday.
Wow.
So it's pretty good.
Amazing. I love it.
I'm telling you, man, that team's gonna be really good. They're gonna be really good this year. All right, and then we had Springfield Nuclear against Grace Under Fire. That is Tori of the Philly Baseball Together podcast against Denise of the North Chicago. Tori ended up winning that one 516 to 422. Freddie Freeman was Denise's high score at 107. DJ LeMahieu was not a scrub though. It was 61. So Tori had JT Realmuto and Paul Goldschmidt with 83 and 79 points respectively.
Whoa.
That's pretty good, having those guys up there at the top.
That helps.
And then the Harrisburg Charlies, our highest scorer of the week. That's John with the District Baseball Together podcast against Jason of the Philly Baseball Together podcast as well. He's not another fantasy team. John blew him out of the water. 700 to 585.
John's killing everybody, man.
Dude, big time. And it helps that he had Vladdy. His Vlad Guerrero Jr. Reese Hoskins had a good week. Francisco Lindor. Will Smith with the Dodgers. Will Smith is a really good player.
And he's a really good ball player.
He even said in the draft, I'm drafting the best catcher in the league. And he might be right. Because Will Smith is like batting 8th for the Dodgers, but he would probably bat 4th or 5th for most other teams in the league.
Yeah. He's cleaning up in Cincinnati. Sorry.
But anyway, so there's your weekly fantasy update. If you want to, you can reach out to us and ask for some of our advice on fantasy. I don't know how good it will be, but we can look at some of the stuff that we're seeing in our league, and we can provide you with some advice there.